The Claw of Hermos, Black Metal Dragon. Not going to be using Mikazuki in my hand. Here's Sword. And Black Metal. What is it that could activate in the beginning of the duel that they didn't activate now? Because this is going to become a Black Metal Dragon. Or a Flare Metal Dragon. Off the back of a Black Metal Dragon. And it's time to set some cards. And in the end phase, I will summon Mikazuki. Because I have no effect monster that I would like to tribute. Let's put in defense. Your move now. Oh boy, what'd you? I'm pretty sure Successor Soul plus Breakthrough Skill beats Exodia here. Because I can only negate one. Oh boy. Yep, I see them all. During damage calculations when that happens. Okay. They're going to give themselves the ability to give themselves 10,000 attack. Pretty sure they need cards in their back row, though, to use that. Nope. Alright. Use this now. Go ahead and negate it. And go ahead. Because I gotta stop for that. Say goodbye to Exodia, and hello to Red Eyes Black Dragon. And 500 damage for each of those effects. Red Eyes, you know, attack position. Now an Exodia wouldn't even be strong enough to beat a Red Eyes. So after all that, now what? Feel free to think about it, because you still have 500 damage per card effect. Now I think about it, maybe they have a Lava Golem. So it's not really much I could have done. Because I had to do that. Blue Eyes of the Heart. It's not what's returned. Well. Doesn't really matter because Exodia would have been too weak. Okay, now I'm going second. If this is Exodia again, I can just... I'm about to get punished for my crimes. Let's see. Oh, it is. Hopefully start paying some life points. You didn't draw Ankh. You don't have a connection with your cards like I do. You did not draw Ankh. They drew it. Okay, so you start out at 8,000. And they get their temple. Which allowed them. Why did they put this? Yeah, I'm not sure why they put this into their back row before using temple. Because this would have been put anyway. And then they can put something from their deck. Unless they have someone else in their hand. Did they be willing to put into the spell trap zone? Also, this is another effect. If they're destroyed. Yes, they do have another monster. It's the same thing. Are we playing multiple of this? Carter effect follows a continuous spell. Let's see. Sengajin is waking from the millennium. I don't know. It just feels like the right thing to do to just wait for Soul right now. And Blue Eyes. Who, so long as I don't just summon Comet, won't have any effect. Because we're under 3,000. And we have a rank, not a level. And even if we did have a level, it would have been 7. Hello, once again, Exodia. Now it's Soul. What should I summon? I guess I don't really need to summon in the... maybe I did. I think it was summon an effect monster. So I use Successor Soul by Black Metal, but if I set Black Metal, I won't be able to use Blackstone Legend. That's Fire's Rage. My draw is Malefic, who I can use because they have a field spell. Okay. What would be the best idea? I think first things first, I'm going to equip Black Metal Dragon onto Black Flare. He's gonna... okay. They're gonna need 1,500 life points. You definitely go for my Black Flare. Now, I'll summon the Blackstone of Legend. Yep, there it is. And they went for it. Alright, Black Metal. Having a Red Eyes card. Go with Black Meteor Dragon. You want to shuffle back a Red Eyes monster. I don't have a way to... Yeah, I can't set that again, because I use my normal summon. How easily can they get back Exodia? Really easily, right? I can make Dark Armed. Yeah, I got 5. All of them are there. Yeah, and I'll use Silver's Cry. Bring back Black Flare. And Successor Soul. Get rid of Exodia. Red Eyes. Does negate Silver's Cry. However, I do have Malefic, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Whom... I still got it? Yes, I do. Put these guys together. Finally, into that Flare Metal Dragon. That took a lot of thinking. It's time for the battle phase. Ooh, look at that. Look at the border. I will. Let's see, you can't... Someone can't be destroyed by... You can't be destroyed by monster effects. You can't be destroyed by battle. Then you go into the back row. Activate the effect. Get ourselves Black Flare. Oh, right. Oh, I used the... Yeah, I remember now. Thank you for reminding me. You get me from cheating. I used Successor Soul. Years ago. So that I should have put that in defense. Please pay 2,000 life points. Oh, that's right. Blue Eyes added that to your hand. Nope, I'm good. Alright, once that resolves, I get 500. They take 500. I don't know why you're paying life points right now. Just attack the Flare Metal. Giving you advice right here. Yep, there they are. They're in an even 4,000. Or even 8,000, I mean. Exodia. Who's currently unstoppable. Yeah. Can I not summon for the rest of the turn? Oh, where's that Ankh? Ankh says... Yes, shovels. Can I summon for the rest of this turn? Alright, I cannot summon for the rest of this turn, so I should be able to activate this effect without... Actually, no, it's during damage steps, so that won't do anything. I should put in Slash Dragon so I can actually use this. Declaration. Okay. Now I'm going to let you take 500 damage for that. Battle step, we're going to detach summon. I'm going to take a ton of damage right now. They went for the Black Flare. See. I'm not sure where I go from here. So you have Fires of Rage, which can destroy Flare Metal now. Speaking of, here's a Flare Metal. I'm going to get rid of Ice Fusion anyway. So you may just negate it. There's nothing I could have done to stop this. Can't have 7,500, 3,000, yep, 700, whatever. We are going to Red Ice Fuse. They probably just let it go. No. No. Within just a bit of burn damage. And with 2,900. With 2,900 life points, even if I go into defense position, there's no way I get through this. Take Sangujin. Something weird will happen. Just set that. You're going for the whole thing. Still over 10,000 life points. Nope. Wait, you go to defense position. But all they do is attack. They don't need Exodia. Wait, they're not going for the Exodia win, are they? Because Ankh showed that they have... How many? Like 3 still in the deck? Oh, no, 2. 2 in the deck now. They had one from before. They used Fires of Rage to get it twice. Yeah, you got no space to summon. Oh, never mind that. Huh. Is this the structure? The ones that came with this event? Can I pay a ton of life points? Linked monster attacks a defense position monster. Inflict piercing battle damage. So Exodia into defense to summon another Exodia, which sends all the stuff you just summoned away. And now you can't attack past my Blackstone of Legend. So I get another turn. I don't know what I could possibly draw in order to beat Exodia. Do you take 1,000 damage twice? Once per turn. Nope, you don't. I see it's a soft once per turn, isn't it? Wow, it really is. Even the setting of the card is a soft once per turn. Well, I draw a Red Ice Fang with Chain. Oh, I should have gone first. Oh well, only fair they get the swing back at me. Opponent opted for me to go first. Okay. So what I'm doing here is that if this is Exodia, I'm going to inflict every bit of damage possible with Comet. Use this and this. Here comes Comet. And the Comet effects. Get that 1200. That's what I'm drawing that. Now I have this, but time to set. And then set. And then. Is Rise Fusion? Yeah, Rise Fusion comes up in that. Let's get this done right away. Soul. For a nice 3,500. So, is Exodia in your deck? Oh, it is. Wow. It's not very strong, Exodia. Oh, now it's a really not strong Exodia. You can't pay 2,000 more life points. Yes, you gotta get right to Blue Eyes. What should I? Should I? Sure. I don't think there's any legal cards that would cause a problem there. I'll summon Red Eyes in defense. I don't know, I was thinking attack, but you know, it can't be attacked over anyway. So, well, you can't summon that thing. Just summon Exodia. Why do you have to wait? What's the point in waiting? Oh, yeah, the Yonk. Let's not forget their effects. So you get another Onk. But not being able to beat Comet can be a problem. What's also a problem is this breakthrough skill can just be negated by Exodia. So when they set their Fires of Rage. Who's this? Is this Blackluster Soldier? Really now? What? But it's going to go back to the extra deck. It's your Ankh. You should know that. So what's going on here? Actually, putting Rise in... Oh, I put Rise in defense so they can attack into it. So they'll get 2 attack boosts. Let's get the effects. They said no to the effect. Look, it's just a Blackluster Soldier you lost. You can come back from that. You attack into Red Eyes. You'll take 700 damage. But then the next turn you also get an attack boost, which would have been... As I think Comet actually still beats that. But you get Exod, Fires of Rage. You know, there was still... You didn't have to give up there. I go first. And I also don't do anything with his hand. Fantastic. I'll set that. You know what? Yeah. I'll just set everything I have possible. Mikazuki. You're going to be a big help here. No, not really, though. Because this Successor Soul is very easily going to be stopped by Exodia. If it's Exodia. We don't know that. No. It always is. Yeah, it's just something you in defense. I don't know why I went with attack. As I do have one chance. If I activate Return of the Red Eyes and they negate it, then I can use Successor Soul. Return of the Red Eyes. How well do you read? Let's see. Oh, you read really well. Well, now. I can destroy all cards that I control. With an Exod. Yeah, not just monsters, everything. That's an obliterate, which means they probably set an Exod. Meteor black. Alright. Okay. They're just activating that. Still putting things in attack position, but that's for a reason. Let's bring back Red Eyes. Let's see. I gotta do this now. There's no way to let that go through, so yeah, it negates it. The soul is stopped, my cards get destroyed, but it is Return of the Red Eyes. Return of the Red Eyes. Red Eyes in defense. Which is coming to my hand. Okay. This... It's a legendary incarnate. Well, I'm not doing anything else. He gets 10,000, and he gets that 5,500 on top. So 2, 3, 5. Yep. This is what I need Flare Metal to save me from. Let's see what they're playing over there. They're playing face down cards. Neat. Mind if I play a card? So I got Mikazuki. I got Silver's Cry. I got a lot of ways for doing a Flare Metal. Let's lead off Mikazuki. Send off Red Eyes. What do I even want in my hand? The Black Flare. Let's... activate Silver's Cry. We'll target Red Eyes. Oh, they got something. That's a bit worrying. I'm going to make a Flare Metal. One for one. Someone's doing something horrible out there. Ooh, a torrential tribute, is it? Well, that's going to set off my black metal. Gives me one of these. So just continue playing. You know, I have to include red eyes. So I'm gonna. Well, let's battle then. Alright, I didn't use that. I didn't do that thing again where I use the card that doesn't let me attack. I'm just short. Alright, your move. I'm not sure. Oh. You're gonna steal my red eyes. Hey, Red. You're not on the right side. What can I say? You fell for the allure of Monster Reborn, and now you get to disappear with the Duel Master. It was Dark Magician. Dark Magician God cards. And they did have a Flare Metal. Oh well. You don't go into this Duel Anthology not expecting to be beaten by Exodia. I mean, this is a single Flare Metal Dragon. That's all I get out of this. Gotta make it last. So, Red Eyes and Meteor. It's gonna be a great time for this to be Return of the Dragon Lords, but still well. Let's put these into a flare. I don't think there's any point to setting Silver's Cry. So I'm just going to keep it for later. You're going to see what the opponent got. Yep, Exodia once again. Just don't have Ankh. No Ankh, we're good. Then I also can't activate a card effect. They'll gain their life points back. We have 7,000, no, 6,500 attack points. And our set. Exodia attacks. It's a bluff again. Score, they don't have any red eyes. Nope, not falling for it. Another 500 for you, but they're still doing all right. I mean, this thing works in my graveyard, but I need to I mean, they already have Fires of Rage, don't they? I mean, that's an okay draw. I don't... Oh, they don't have blue eyes, do they? No. I mean, I can burn them a bit. Is this a continuous effect? I think it is. Let's activate Black Stone. Get ourselves Black Flare. And that's just gonna have to happen. It's Black Flare. They gain 3,250. Whatever. Let's return my red eyes. Okay, they used it. Now, I'm going to negate them. Let's see their attack goes down. Because you don't know this. Fires of Rage. I mean, the stuff's still going off. I was going to normal summon Black Flare. It does go all the way down. Because I can get Black Flare back. Right. I believe I already normal summoned though. I did. It's battle. Flare. Attack the Exodia. That's not a quick effect. If it was a quick effect, we'd have huge problems on our hands. I'm back red eyes. It's only if I activate a card effect, right? If your opponent activates a card effect. If your opponent activates a card or effect while this card is in the spell trap zone. Look, I'm just gonna attack it. Apparently it can be destroyed. Wearing a Flare Metal. Keeping an attack. Because it's kind of my last chance to win. You know, I'm going to add the Rise Fusion too. And then my turn. Okay. Hopefully they play lots of cards that are going to pay 2,000 life points. Because unless they drew an Ankh, they shouldn't have it. You didn't draw Ankh. You did not draw Blue Eyes. You did not draw Sangajin. Yes, you should activate lots of stuff. Good idea. Yeah, there's Exodia. It's strange how none of these cards rely on you having Exodia in your hand. So that's kind of the idea of Exodia. Okay, they can kind of just cheat out to get this stuff into the... Oh, they needed the monster. I see. Must have been a really poor draw, actually. Pay 2,000? Yep, that's why they had to do it. They had no Hawk. So I'm going to pay 500 to summon the Exodia. Well, is that going to make them 50 attack points stronger in Flare Metal? It is. That's ridiculous. Oh, man. Exodia. Because they're going to take damage when they use the effects. But unless they activate something right now. See, now they're going to dip below. So that's still bad. Why is that a card down? Then you got that thing. Oh man, if I was only playing Flare Metal Dragon or Darkness Metal Dragon right now. Actually, no, wait. I think I win. I think I win because they're gonna pay 1,000 life points in their standby phase. And I have Red Eyes Fusion. Unless this thing gives them life points. I do believe I just win. Let's see. Yep, negate it. I'll chain my breakthrough skill. Taking down Exodia. Yep. Fuse these two together. For Comet. Comet, your effect. Now, it should protect them from targeting. Targeting and... So this can't be destroyed by battle. I'm afraid it doesn't matter. Comet does not have to be on the field. Your own Exodia is going to be your downfall. That is tragic. What's that, Malefic? Just end my turn. Unless you can get rid of Exodia, which I don't think that's what your deck does. Your own self-inflicted burn. You don't get a card. It wouldn't do you any good. Exodia, obliterate yourself. There's no getting around it. You have to do it. Yep. Do whatever you can. And then obliterate. Oh, wait, hold on. Can they obliterate themselves? One monster on the field, send an Exodia. They might be able to send Exodia. No? Can they not? Is that how it works? Okay. There you go. Exodia. It's obliterated itself. Back at it with the Gemini. And that's Gemini singular. Because I said in the Gemini's video that there was a more streamlined, better version of that deck. And that is this one. So he's taken out the Archfiend of Lightning and the Impact. Instead, he's going full on with Black Flare, since it's the only level 7 of them. So it can be normal summoned, using Catalyst Field to get into this. With this Legend Anthology, I had not planned to go against so many Exodia. That's just the way it worked out. It's a loner deck. It's an OTK deck. So it gets really fast wins. So it just gets you through the metal requirements very quickly. So that's why everyone was on it. I just didn't see that coming. But luckily, the deck I chose is a burn deck. So you got Flare Metal Dragon with 500 burn per card effect. And then the Gemini effect, a Black Flare dealing out damage, as well as Soul. Now the Flare Metal versus Exodia matchup is kind of awkward. It's not as simple as you would think. It really requires that I go first in order to get that Flare Metal in time. And but not only that, my opponent needs to start out without Ankh. They need to activate some card effects in advance in order to weaken up Exodia enough so I can't just destroy Flare Metal flat out. You know, the games that I didn't do well in and ended up losing is because they already had Ankh in their hand. So they activate the Ankh, that's 500 damage. And then Exodia's effect goes off, and that's another 500 damage. But that didn't have any effect on the attack boost that Exodia gets. So it's still a 7,500 monster. And then, of course, Exodia goes first. They set Exod Fires of Rage. And while I'm setting up just a Black Stone or a Black Meteor, just flip up Fires of Rage, destroy my level 7s. Then there's no Flare Metal Dragon. But luckily, Flare Metal Dragon, once it's out, cannot be destroyed by Fires of Rage. Although Obliterate would still be able to get rid of it. But a lot of people don't go for Obliterate. They just prefer the Fires of Rage just that much. Although I did try to counter Fires of Rage with Red Eye's Retro Dragon. My level 7s are being destroyed. So I thought, when they're destroyed, I can bring it back with Retro. So it sounds like a pretty good idea. Except that I never drew this. I don't know, there's like no point. I also never drew Pierce into Darkness. And nor did I draw Dark Hole, which was limited to 1. Also, Rise Burn never came up. A lot of this deck just didn't do its job here. Although I didn't mention Comet. Comet did really well in that last game. Just nudging their life points just slow enough to get burned out of the game. The Flare Metal. Never really talked about this. Kind of just mentioned it in other videos, but this is probably the best Red Eyes monster just because of how good it gets with time. Because your combos are getting longer and longer. And Flare Metal loves long combos. That's just more and more burn damage. But unfortunately, those decks are so fast, they can usually get set up fast enough within the 16 card effects that they have. But they still have some life points left by the end. Just taking 500 pop. However, 2 flare metals? That's when it gets really impressive. That's 8 card effects they lose. So on 7, they had to get rid of one of them. It just puts a lot of pressure on them. And then the ability to just soft once per turn, get a red eyes normal monster. That is a really solid effect for just getting, well, it's supposed to just get the Gemini monsters, so then you can normal summon them and use their effects. But, just bring back a Red Eyes Black Dragon or Black Flare, and all you need is one more level 7 in order to make that second Flare Metal Dragon. So Flare Metal Dragon supports itself. So Flare Metal in this anthology was decent at slowing down Exodia. And then, in regular ranked, it does pretty well in punishing those longer card effect filled combos. Though the issue with this deck is still, it's just that bit too inconsistent to get Flare Metal reliably. And especially since I just mentioned that one Flare Metal is still manageable. 500 per card effect, you can deal with that in order to pretty much do everything you want to do and then get rid of the Flare Metal. So you kind of need 2 in most circumstances to halt your opponent and make them have to get rid of them. And then there's the issue that Flare Metals are really good going first card, but once your opponent's set up, its potential burn damage just falls off completely. Which, if Red Eyes ever gets another Xyz monster to its name, it'd be really nice to get a card that's more adept at going second. Which, that Xyz monster Indigo Eyes, that would have been a good going second card to complement your going first cards. That was given to the wrong Eyes Dragon. Soul Flare Metal, really good monster. Makes all these Black Flare, Catalyst Field, Malefic Red Eyes worth playing. So, that's an impressive feat for any monster right there.